decided to go and play something a little bit obscure, and ended up sifting through all the games, and went through the library, found Stunt Car Racer. This game actually I played to death when I was a kid, on my old XT, with a 5 1/4 inch floppy. I actually noticed that the floppy still worked. Copied it down. Now clearly my new computer will not run this normally, so I had to run it through DOSBox. Awesome program, guys. If you're looking to play some old DOS games, definitely pick that up. But this game, it's a stunt race game. Actually, it also had a name, Stunt Track Racer, of which you are riding on this raised platform. You'll definitely see it, of course. But overall, it's actually kind of a interesting little game. Like I said, I played the living daylights out of this. Now, my old computer back then only had CGA graphics, so this is a little bit more of a treat for me because this is in high quality EGA graphics. And it looks a heck of a lot better than I remember it. I mean, 4 colors compared to 16 is a big deal. And it looks like there was... I don't really remember ever doing a multiplayer. But the single player league, I played the living daylights out of. So let's go in. And it's asking for my name. Let's see, we'll type that in. And look at that. Now, I'm the faceless wonder down in the bottom there. In the Division 4, and if you look, I mean, we've got some interesting characters here. We got Jumpin' Jack, Roadhog, of course, myself, Daredevil, High Flyer, Bully Boy, I guess he's a bit of a bully, Max Boost, Big Ed, I'm sorry, that's just funny, the Dodger, Bad Guy, Whiz Kidden. I think the number 1 racer must be Hot Rod. It really doesn't sound right, does it? Okay. Interesting characters, though, aren't they? In fact, actually, Hot Rod looks like he's got one hell of a tan. So, it looks like we're going to be going... If you notice, there's a number of different race track names down at the bottom. We got 2 different tracks in Division 4. It's Humpback, Little Ramp, then the next division, Big Ramp and Stepping Stones. Then it's the Roller Coaster and High Jump. Then it's Drawbridge and Ski Jump. So let's see what this thing has to offer. So we've got the Hall of Fame. I guess that's sort of like, you know, where all the high scores are. The practice, starting racing, and of course the load and save and replay area. We're just going to start the racing season. So let's go into it. Alright, looks like I'm racing against Jumping Jack on the Little Ramp. Race 3 of 6. So let's see what happens. This is the ramp, little ramp. So it gives you an idea, so you can rotate around, take a look at it. And let's actually go in. Now graphically, not a lot happening. It kind of reminds me of Days of Thunder on the NES when it comes to this pseudo vector type of graphics thing. Oh my god. That's the other car. It's just like a wedge with black wheels. It's actually really easy to drive, guys. I mean, you just have to hit the space bar for gas, left and right on the keyboard. And I think it's up and down are your brake. I don't understand how up works as a brake, but still. Interesting though. Not like I said, there's not a lot graphically happening. It's got a few different readouts. If you notice up at the top, if you slam into something, you get a crack on the frame. And if you crack the frame all the way around, you can't race anymore. It just ends your race. You crashed. You also have apparently like a temperature gauge, so you can't use your boost too much. Ooh, I kind of scraped. So you got to be careful about that too. Oh, that hurt. But I mean, if you punch through the game itself and just race all the way through, in the beginning you're going to blow away the guys, but it does get harder. Obviously, because the races themselves, the tracks get more difficult. I'm actually really bad at this game. I've never really been good at racing games. I'm actually doing okay right now, but a couple other recordings that I tried that were failed recordings, I crashed multiple times. Like, if you hold the gas while you're making the turns, you will fly right off of the track. The crash sequence actually not that bad. A lot of like these types of like racing games where it's supposed to be stunts and everything, they have like the cracked windshield and everything. They don't do that here. It's just a bunch of dust that comes up, which is funny because it's done in that same vector type of looking graphics that they're trying to make here. So it kind of fits. But overall, this is actually pretty cool. Something I could get into. Now I don't have any boost left, but my racing is done. Let's fall off. There we go. But I already won the race, so it doesn't matter. I really enjoyed this. Hey, we got the crowd. Nobody's really cheering, though. I guess I sucked that bad. But anyway, actually, it's a pretty good game. You have to go up through a laddering system as time progresses and get as many points as possible. But I mean, I actually kind of enjoy this one. Guys, definitely check it out. I'm almost certain that this is abandonware. I mean, this is a pretty old game. It's definitely not going to be found on GOG.com or anything along those lines. So just take a look out there, see if you can find it. In fact, if you have the discs, play it. If you are racing a lot better than me, please post your video on YouTube. Send me the link. I'd love to see people who actually do better at these games than me. And if you really like seeing some obscure, weird games, let me know what you want to see. I'd love to actually give my opinion on them. And of course, by all means, subscribe. The only way I can really go and continue doing this if people are actually even watching. But I look forward to hearing your comments and to see what you think of this game, and let me know what other games you want me to check out. Look forward to doing more, guys. Thank you so much. This is Geistchapel with Full Metal Gamers. Have a great one.